I got another question that said, I graduated from the whole college system and I'm not able to find a quote unquote career. I just hope with the help of this course, I can figure out what I really want to do. And my personal thoughts on this, and again, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's right, but my personal thoughts are that the college system in getting a quote unquote career sets us up for mediocrity. And by the way, I'm not saying that college is bad. I went to college and I did get a lot of things out of it. But I just think that you can choose to play a bigger game. And that's what my goal is for myself, and that's what I try to share as well in this course. You see, something that really shaped me in coming up with this course and even wanting to read the way that I do was a quote I heard by Oscar Wilde that said, everything popular is wrong. And within a short period of time, then I was, really studying or going through some videos by Earl Nightingale, who said to look at what the majority is doing and do the opposite, and you'll never go wrong for as long as you live. Or Mark Twain, who said, whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect. Now, I'm not saying that everything popular really is wrong, but what I came to realize is that a lot of times conventional wisdom isn't the right thing to do, especially if you want to strive for something above mediocrity. And that's really the goal for this course, is just an example of that, to be able to read a certain way. Or the goal for my last course was to how to go about the college and study using techniques by some of the world's most really productive people instead of just following conventional wisdom. And that's really what I try to follow with my life as well, whether it's eating or working out or business or reading. So that's why I really believe in this. And by the way, once you get through this course, here are two books that I think can help you if you can relate with this question. They really helped me out. One was the book Think and Grow Rich, which really just emphasizes the idea of having a definite purpose. And the author Napoleon Hill has a lot of other great books as well that I've read and I recommend. And another book that I recommend, if you can relate to this, and even if you don't, just a book that I really recommend, is a book called The Go-Giver. Because this book helped me see why to not focus so much on what I should get and what I can do to make a career, and instead focus more on how I can deliver value to others, and understanding that that really is the key to having a successful career in the first place. And the last thing that I would say, if you're trying to find your career or just out of college, that something that really influenced me was I was listening to a talk by Eben Pagan, and he pointed out the difference between creating something and discovering something. He said that once you decide what you want to do and start creating, you'll probably discover something along the way that will lead to your real success. And I was in college when I heard that, and the reason it really stuck with me is that I realized it's not as important for me to figure out exactly what I want to be doing, but instead to just get started with something I really believe in, knowing that along the way, as long as I'm moving forward on the path, I will discover something that will really be my success, and that I just need to be flexible enough to realize when I do discover something along the path of me creating something.